When will Limpopo people, whew, I just don't know when will Limpopo people understand that marriage, being someone's wife, it has got power. But today I'm going to talk about the family of late Seputla Sebogodi, who passed away on the 15th of July. Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Matsidi Sayo. It's your first time on this channel. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below and share it broader and wider. And you are on Dear My Soul. Guys, my super thanks are on. If you want to gift or thank me, you can click on the three dots below the video. Then it will give you the option of thanks with the dollar sign. So that's where the super thanks are. Thank you very much in advance. Guys, Untate Seputla Sebogodi passed away, and may his soul rest in peace. Whew. It's a difficult one. I grew up watching this man on Generations, and he made it very interesting because his performance on Generations was for books. And we also know him from Nkusheni, guys. I remember I was still a little girl in primary school when we were watching Nkusheni. I think it's even the first program that I watched on TV, because I remember at home the TV was even in black and white, and we had an aerial before DSTV and the dishes and all. So this area this area, you know, one of us will have to go outside. I should be sighting. So if it's your turn to be busy with that aerial, I grew up in Lesotho, so it's the mountain kingdom. Like there will be a mountain somewhere that is blocking this aerial to access information. So it has to be up high, really up high. So, you know, because my parents' house, like you can see Free State. From my house, Free State is a walking distance. So now you have to check where this mountain, it goes to the left, so that you can just place this aerial where it can get access. You know, access. So that's how I used to watch Nkusheni, which was the character played by Ntate Seputla Sebogodi back then on Bophelo ke Semphego. So may his soul rest in peace. He was loved by South Africans. So now there is drama. As you know, drama. When somebody dies, 70% of the time there is drama in families. So now the drama, most of the time, it comes from Limpopo. I'm so sorry, but then most of the time, it's Limpopo people. Even on that show on Moja Love that I used to watch, whereby people will come and say, Hannah, what was the name of the show? I can't remember, but it was always someone saying, this was my husband. And Limpopo people will be saying, we don't know this person. Kiputi. I don't know, guys. You have to understand that Uputi, when he decides to get married, he has lost 50% of his being, because that 50% now belongs to the wife, because he's got a lawful wife. It means she is the one to decide where he will be buried, how he will be buried, when he will be buried. So this drama, yeah, always Limpopo, the sisters and the brothers, you know, guys, because at this moment, allegedly, they're saying that they don't know this wife because they were married 6 months ago. But it doesn't matter how long you've been married to a person to make you a valid, lawful wife, because you are married to be recognized and say, now you are the real wife. You can say, because he married you for 50 years, where now he married you for 6, even if it's 2 days. I go to the Home Affairs and I sign with this man and we are married. 2 days later, he passes away. That's my husband. And I have a say in what's happening, the burial and everything. So I don't know why Limpopo people, but they dafties. They act as if they don't know this. They act as if they don't know. So this is not an attack to Limpopo people, but I'm so sorry, because all these stories, most of the time, they come from Limpopo. Even this one is Limpopo as well. We have spoken about this many times on the Two Wings podcast, but we have to talk about this again, because I was always referring to that reality show where people will come and say, Booty, I was married to this man, and they like to say, we don't know you. So in this case, I don't know if indeed they don't know her or what, because they only hear of her now after his passing. But if everything proves that she's the wife, there is nothing you can do. My brother and my sister, ukuthi wena akushiyela ibhele lo muntu lona ubhuti wami ngikhule naye, I've known him for the rest of his life. When now you've just known him for 2 years or 6 months, it doesn't matter because he chose to have a wife. It's his choice. He loved this person, even if he didn't love her, but he chose to give away 50% of his life to this person. So this person now has got a say. It doesn't matter, even if he's got kids, but the wife is more powerful. I don't know when will people understand and respect the power of this woman who's been married by your family member. It doesn't matter whether you like her. It doesn't matter whether she's cruel, she's been doing this and this, but Ubhuti chose that woman. He chose her. So let's respect the choices tsa mofu. I go to mantswe wa mofu a haelwa lesaka. So in this case, it's not mantswe wa mofu a haelwa lesaka, it's the choices tsa mofu. We have to respect mofu's choices because he chose to remain with this woman. So again, when it comes to people are questioning the fact that the family is saying they've never met her, she has never been to their family home, but with the previous wives, they have all been introduced to the family home and they knew them. How come this one is different? Guys, as people grow up, different experiences, life experiences, they tend to choose how they live their lives. What if, because now we're talking about ex-wives, right? That you're saying they were introduced and you know them. So how come this time around he didn't come and introduce this new wife? What if he believed that you guys were toxic? You are the reason why he never stayed in those marriages. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because we're talking about death, but this is not about death. I'm talking about, the incidents around this. So guys, what if he realized that introducing his wives to you guys is the reason why the marriages never lasted? Now he wanted to do things differently. And he said, with this one, I'm going to protect her from you people who are fighting for his corpse. What if he said, no, I'm not saying it's the case, guys. No, I'm saying, what if he said, no, I'm not introducing her. He's my wife. He's not the family's wife. And again, he died, analena. So so maybe he's happy where he's at. So I need people to understand this. It doesn't matter, because what makes you believe that when you are more entitled to his body? Because even if families can just sit down and respect one another, also attitude, because most people tend to do that. Like, obviously we're going to bury him, so you can't do that before consulting with the wife, because the wife, sometimes you find out the wife also was willing to come to party, and you sit down and then you make her understand, okay, we will like to, don't say we're going to bury him. If you say we will like to bury him, go mahayeng, somewhere else, because all our family members, our elders were buried there. Give the reasons, your cultural reasons, whatever. She will understand. But if lemotlela attitude, she won't listen to you. And Elena, I don't think I'll listen to you. I'm not the kind of a person who cares much about where the person is being buried. I just buried my mother recently, and there was no trauma because she's my mother and my father is still there. We are the family where is a mother, father, the kids. Like we all aligned. We are all one family. So it's like we all know where she's going to be buried. And all. And another question that I have, guys, what's the value in a corpse? People, they just kind of like, people are like fight so much when somebody's dead. It's like you automatically you think there is money coming with this person. Because now the family is gonna fight. It doesn't matter when it comes to the policies and insurances. If people are after money, it doesn't matter whether you buried this person or not. If you are the beneficiary, you will get the man. Let's say now, I'm not even like, I'm your side chick. Like, it's an example. I'm your side chick, and you decide to put me in your will, guys. I don't even come to the funeral. I'm minding my business. Maybe I'm in New York or something. I'm not even in the same continent. But if Mufu decided ukuthi uzonginikeza i-25%, I will still get it. The one who said, hey, I buried him, hey, kwenzakala. No, if Mufiena, the will says, Matsitiso will get 25% of my shares, they will find me. They will find me and I will get that money, guys. So I don't understand why people fight so much to bury people. And another thing, if I've got an uncle somewhere and I have a policy on my uncle, maybe a burial policy, and then there is a cousin of mine and maybe his kid also, they've got policies. Guys, it doesn't mean now that you are the one who's going to bury him. Mina angeke ngiclaim. Do you understand that we can all claim for this person? Like if we get along, we give him a decent burial. And if we get along, we don't fight who's burying, we can even give him more decent burial, because I bring my 20,000, the other cousin brings 20,000 from the policy, and then the other one brings 20,000. Like all of us, we combine these monies and can even get change. All of us. We just in agreement. And it doesn't mean if I live in Four Ways, the ex-wife live in Alexandra and somebody else lives in Soweto, if we bury him in Four Ways, I'm the one who's gonna benefit more because he's closer to me. Guys, it doesn't matter. If that person was supposed to be your ancestor, even if he's buried miles and miles away from you, he will still be your good ancestor. I can bury you like behind my house, like in my yard. But then if you're not going to be a good ancestor, it doesn't matter. Well, now not every time when I wake up in the morning, I can go to your grave. I don't think it works like that. So I don't understand what's the treasure in you burying this person. Sometimes it's just an honor. Your loved one, you want to be there, you sit together and you say, let's bury this person. Like you agree where, how, So what's the honor in that? Because this person doesn't even see that. This person can't even feel that. Hey, bebanlwanela ke shwile because ha ke phela ne ba sa nlwanele. Wa bona? Ne ba sa lwanela when you're still alive. And you might find that people who are fighting for his corpse, they were not even there when he was sick. What if this wife of 6 months was the one aningamoka hasantsa kula? Because it is said that it was an illness. Yeah, they're saying that is diabetes, allegedly. So what if she's the one who was even taking care of him? But it doesn't matter. Even if I'm the one who's taking care of him, you come and you bury him, it's fine. I'll still be satisfied. Okay, now I took care of him when you came and you buried him. I believe some people think automatically money comes. Because now I saw, even when my mom passed, people thought we had so much money. Like suddenly, the way people were recklessly spending money, wanting money, they were digging money out of us. People were not eating normally. People were using things excessively. Like, and then they're talking about the monies and everything. Others are saying, hey, the policies are guys. And then they think, because I remember there's this time where I've even said to this cousin of mine, if my mother, where she is right now, she dies tomorrow morning, Masofel sa fetile billion. In that casket, when we open it, it's 1 billion, not her anymore. I had to say that because of how people demanded money from us. They thought, nobody was even thinking, okay, they might be struggling. It took 3 weeks to bury my mother. And we feed people who come each and every day, guys. You feed people in the morning, breakfast. You feed people lunchtime. You feed people supper. Like people coming in and out. Others are there, like some family members who will be there, come in the morning and they will leave in the evening. You have to feed. Like all we did was to feed people. You feed people. I'm not even talking about food for the burial day, the funeral day thing. I've never seen so much money that we spend on a burial for food only. Guys, forget the casket, forget the service, forget like yonke into enzakalayo, the cars and all things, flowers, cars, forget that. But the food, the money that we spend on food, because people they just believe sizodla khona because ushonile umuntu. So I'm asking myself, does this happen everywhere, or it was just us, or people were demanding so much? Each and everything that they wanted, sugar, hi, it's not enough. Ingani, you have to buy 10 kg, 10 kg every 2 days. Yo, guys. And abantu bangasabi ukuthi ingani leyo, abantu bangasabi ukuthi iphelile. Like you understand, in this economy, esiguyo namhlanje, we are mourning. Somebody has just died, we are losing so much, but we have to lose the little money that we have. We also have to lose it. So I don't know what is it with death and money, death and money. I don't know. So back to the topic again. I want to say to my Limpopo people, I love you so much, but you have to understand that somebody's wife, ubuti wako's wife, your brother's wife, your cousin's wife, your son's wife has got power. Guys, you have to respect that thing, marriage. I've seen it several times, but hey, like witnesses, they will say, but guys, what do you mean you don't know her? Because but then those people, they've got courage to say, no, we've never seen her. So even now, because it is alleged that they are saying they have never met her. I don't know. I have a question mark. Came across so many stories where people were saying, we have never seen this person before. We don't know her. Only to find out later they know her very well. So I don't know. But I'm saying, even if you don't know her, if there is evidence that she's the wife, she's the wife. Let her decide. Let her decide. Sometimes you have to humble yourself because usabilonga homosadi wa yeah, ke buti, into zaka buti, dintho tsa buti wa rona hayi. Buti na le mosadi ke, unfortunately. Thank you so much, guys. What's your take on this whole topic? Once again, rest in peace, Ntate Siputla Sebogodi, and I will see you on my next upload. Bye-bye.